Introducing you to the people of Uniondale. This is the voice of Uniondale, Nicole Burke.
Hi, friends. Welcome back to the Voice of Uniondale. And friends who are new, welcome to the Voice of Uniondale. I'm your host, Nicole Burke, and I'm so excited you're here with us today. I have an incredible guest joining the conversation, Marcia Peters. She's not only a successful entrepreneur, but also a devoted mother and a true example of perseverance in action. Originally from Guyana, Marcia has spent the last 11 years building a business that now supports 136 children and 23 staff members through her 2 childcare centers, the Learning Curve Center, Inc., which she built from the ground up, and Pack-Or Kids, which she acquired in 2023. Her journey hasn't been easy. She's learned how to face defeat, budget wisely, manage people, and bounce back from disappointment, all while raising 2 children. And when she stepped into the world of managing a medium-sized business, she had to completely shift her mindset and approach to leadership. Marcia's story is full of powerful lessons about resilience, faith, and staying the course even when the road gets tough. She's building more than a business. She's building futures. Get ready to be inspired and empowered. Let's welcome Marcia Peters to the Voice of Uniondale. Welcome, Marcia. I'm so happy to see you today.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Oh, I'm so glad that our paths had crossed a few years back. I was shocked to see your bio and know that it must have taken so much resilience from you. Let's start off of how you got started in the child care center business.
That's an interesting story, actually. My friend, Abigail, at the time, Ethan, my eldest, who is now 24, he was young, he was a baby, and I was home. And my friend Abigail, she called me, she said, Marcy, her boss at the time, was a teacher was out. So I filled in for that teacher. And I guess I did a good job. So they would call me. And then they started calling me on a regular basis until they employed me. So I have been working. I started working there. And
this was a school or
that
a daycare
was a daycare
center?
It was a daycare center. As a matter of fact, it was a very big daycare center. And fast forward, I ended up managing that daycare center for a number of years. And how that happened, and after that, Ethan was much older, and then I got Esther.
Right.
So it was a Sunday. I got a phone call, and my boss, she said, Marcia, tomorrow when you go in, I want you to sit in front and manage the center. And I said, I can't do that, Miss Lewis. I don't know how to do it. She said, yes, you know how to do it, and I will teach you. And I managed that daycare center until I left there. And that's how I got started. It was a very big daycare center. I doubted myself for years because, I wasn't sure.
Right.
But I have learned so much. And when I left there, I opened my own center, which is the Learning Curve Center.
Okay.
That's now 11 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's how I got started.
So it sounds like to me you got started just by being a mom.
Just by being a mom, correct. Just by being a mom, they assume that, okay, I'm a mom, so you know how to take care of kids.
Right.
And this is how I got started.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Did you have any of those feelings that you wanted to be in daycare when you were younger?
No, none at all. And actually, my degree is in communications.
Oh.
So it's a big switch. I have a bachelor's degree in communications. And so, I don't know what to tell you, but yeah. But, oftentimes life doesn't really put us where we think that we want to be or where we should be.
Right.
Because this is a complete 360 for me.
Right.
And I love it, and I cannot imagine doing anything else than this. I love it. It's just a wonderful business to be in. And you have to love it in order to be in it.
Of course.
You have to have the patience and the love. You have to be able to give love to children. You have to understand them. It entails a lot.
Yes.
And it requires a lot. It takes a lot from you.
Yes, it must have.
It does.
Wow. Okay, so what prompted you to go off and form and start the Learning Curve Center?
Actually, it's something that happened there at the center.
Really?
Yes, something happened and I left. So
Something negative.
something negative.
Okay, gotcha.
Definitely nothing positive.
Okay.
And sometimes it's good to go through negative things because it teaches you and it pushes you forward.
Yes.
Because had that not happened, I probably would have still be there and I wouldn't have realized my potential.
Yes.
So something negative happened and I left.
Yes.
And what else am I supposed to do? Because this is what I know.
Right.
And I love.
Yes.
So I ventured out. Unsure, and even with me venturing out into starting the Learning Curve Center, that within itself brought lessons to me. I had to do crash courses in so many different things because I had to find the building. I found the building. Then I had to repair it. I had to get blueprints and all of that. I had to get contractors that turned out to be dishonest. And as a woman trying to start a business, that within itself comes with challenges.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but I made it eventually. It took about 2 years and I got started. And when I started TLC, I was licensed for 22 children. And when I opened my doors, I started with 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Wow.
started with 9 children.
That's a good start.
Yes.
Sometimes people don't even have one. It's tough to
Correct.
get parents to
Correct.
trust you.
Correct.
So-
I started with 9 children because while I was waiting and building and setting things up, I was advertising, promoting. And so by the time I got the green light from the health department to start, I had 9 children.
Congratulations. And
Thank
now you've grown that into 136 children with 2 centers.
Yeah.
So you talked about some of the challenges with starting up TLC, the Learning Curve Center, which was the building permits and other challenges being a woman of color starting your own business.
Oh, yes.
How did PACOR Kids come about, and what does PACOR Kids stand for?
Well, first of all, that's another story by itself. But PACOR Kids is actually an acronym, and it stands for Positive Attitude, Confidence, Creativity, Optimism, and Respect. That's what that
Love
stands
it.
for.
And the children know this? That's a lot. That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful because I don't even remember it oftentimes. But yes, the children don't know it, I am sure.
Okay.
But we try to live what it stands for.
Right.
And how PACOR came about, it's actually during COVID. And that's an interesting story because during COVID, I was in this group, a directors group, a group for directors that a friend of mine, very good friend, Morna Hughes, she herself has a very good center. And she is an exemplary person because she's another woman in childcare. And she just gravitated towards me and she was willing to help me. I was the secretary for the directors group. And we would meet on Zoom. And the owners for PACOR Kids, they were on Zoom, not knowing that our paths would have connected. So they told Myrna at some point in time during COVID that they wanted to sell the business. And Myrna told them that she has someone who would be she think would be interested. And she approached me. And this is how I ended up at PACOR. Yeah.
If it was so simple, like in the movies, they make it so simple. I'm
is
sure there
not.
were some challenges
It is
opening
not.
up their books and seeing things and trying to understand. Well, I don't know, perhaps you did understand the accounting of it and all
I
that
did
stuff.
not.
Okay.
I had to get a professional.
Okay.
So my accountant that was with me since TLC days, I reached out to him. I reached out to him and then I had to get a lawyer So I took it from there.
Right.
And there were times when it was very overwhelming
Okay.
because it is so much. And then coming from a small center to this medium-sized center, because TLC is 22.
Okay.
And
Oh, it's-
Parkour Kids, it's licensed for 103.
wow.
Yeah, so it's a big jump.
So, okay, let me pause you there before you continue your story. So, when you were approached with this business proposition to purchase Pacor, did fear set in?
That's the first thing that set in. And
Okay.
doubt.
And okay,
Yeah.
all right, continue.
You know, as the funny thing is, I'll tell you, as human beings, well, I can only speak for myself. Even though I am seen as a success story, to get to where I am today, I had a lot of doubt, I had a lot of fear, and I questioned myself. But I have this spirit of perseverance. To me, failure is not an option for me. And even with TLC, I got a couple of no's. And I believe that there are ways around things. And yes,
Yes.
I got no's and I cried. There were times when I cried. And there were times when I felt defeated. And I sat there and I'm like, no, I'm not accepting this. And I looked for another avenue. And I found it.
Yes.
I found it.
Good for you.
So, yeah.
All right.
But I am never going to sit here and tell you that it was just me moving from A to Z like that. No.
Right.
No. It
Right.
didn't happen that way.
There's always, in what I find, there's speed bumps.
Definitely.
There's hills to go over. There are valleys to be in. But like you just said, you've got to persevere, and you either got
have
to find
That
another
is
way.
the key. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
I had to learn to swim, and I had to learn to swim very fast.
Yes. So, all right. So you went through purchasing Pacor, figuring that out, that whole ordeal with purchasing a medium-sized childcare center.
Yes.
Now, you manage the both of them. What's your role? What's your capacity with both of the two businesses?
Well, the thing is, my son Ethan, who is now 24, just graduated from college with a degree in criminal justice. And I'm so proud of him, and I'm so proud of that.
Yes.
He has always loved the childcare business. It's the strangest thing.
Oh, wow.
My daughter, Esther, she's not really that much interested. So he practically runs the small one, the Learning Curve Center.
Go
Yes,
ahead,
he does.
Ethan. Okay.
He's been working there for a while since he turned 18.
Okay.
He's been
So
on the
about
books
6
working.
years.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So now he runs it. So I have stepped back. Not 100%. I'm still lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, of course, because that's your baby.
That's my baby, and I am so proud of it. So Ethan, he runs it and he manages it.
Yes.
And the funny thing with that is that one of the staff members, two of the staff members that are there, taught Ethan when he was young at the first center that I worked. Yes, that gave me my
you
start.
mean when yes, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They were teachers of Ethan, and now Ethan are their boss.
Full
Isn't
circle.
it? Full
Isn't it
circle.
something?
Yes, full circle.
Yeah.
Ethan, yeah.
See,
Yeah.
look, you were grooming him from back then.
And
Who
he
knew?
loves it. Yes, I didn't know. He's
Right.
very interested, and he wants to move on to do a master's in early childhood education. That's how much he loves it.
Watch out, Mom. He's coming into the family business.
I
Next
know
thing you
he
know,
is.
you're going to be opening up a bigger center. Wow, I love it.
Yes.
All straight from Guyana.
All
Look at
straight
that.
from Guyana, Georgetown, Guyana.
Nice. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. And what's Esther up to?
Well, Esther, she goes to Morgan State, and she is doing nursing.
Okay.
She just completed her first year. She wants to be a traveling nurse. She always wanted to be a pediatrician, but then, you know how they are, she changed.
Yes.
She wants to be a traveling nurse, and okay.
Yeah, and you never know. She might do that. She might come back and be a nurse in all of the centers.
I don't know. The funny thing with that is Esther, she was born in New York.
Yes.
But she has never really liked New York.
Oh.
She always thought it's too busy and So if Esther comes back to New York, that would be a surprise to me.
Listen, only God knows what he has planned for us, right?
Indeed.
You just don't know. Marcia, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I have a circle of friends that we hang out together.
Okay.
Like, we like to go to different places, different restaurants, do fun things together. And I would do that. I like the movies. I like to watch movies.
Okay.
So I do that. I used to be an ardent reader, but not anymore.
Okay.
I try my best to keep up with the news. I love to do that. Music. I love music.
All right.
I love cooking. I love cooking. I love to cook.
Okay. So that's what you do to decompress.
That is what I do to decompress, yes.
Okay. So what's on the horizon for you in the next 5 years? Where do you see the business? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I still see myself at Parkour, but I am hoping to retire at 60.
Okay.
I have something else that I'm thinking of that I want to do, something completely different from childcare.
Okay.
So,
Is that in communications?
actually, no, it's another business venture.
Okay. All right. So
wanna
you want to retire from childcare,
From childcare.
at 60, but venture off to another business.
Business, yes.
Okay, good for you.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
So not completely retired.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay, good for you.
Just retire from childcare.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. I'm sure the parents and the children will miss you dearly.
Yes, yes. I will miss them. I do. I really do love the business. I
Yes.
do. It's a wonderful thing to see the way the child comes through that door the very first day.
Yes.
And to see the way he or she leaves on the last day, 1 year later. It's just a fulfilling thing to see.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember this, and this happened at TLC. When this child, he discovered that he can write his name. And he said, "Oh my God, I can write my name. Miss Marcia, I can write my..." I never forgot that.
Oh.
He was just blown away by the fact that on this particular day, and it's
Yes.
something we were working with him, and on this day he got it.
Oh.
And those were his words, and I would never forget it. He's a teenager now.
Yeah. I'm sure he doesn't remember that, but
But I
you
never
know,
forgot.
Right.
And
right.
and those are the light bulb moments that I enjoy, and I just,
Do you have graduations?
I do.
Okay.
We had a prom.
A prom?
Yes, we had a prom for the 4-year-olds, girl. And the parents are
So
so
adorable.
engaged and so involved. It is something to see.
Uh-huh.
It's lovely. We had a prom for the 4-year-olds because now they're going off into kindergarten.
Right.
And then we had graduation because it's, Parkour has 6 classrooms
Okay.
and TLC is just 1. So Parkour had 5 days of celebrations, started with the prom, and then the other 4 days with the other classes.
Okay.
And TLC is just 1 class with all the parents combined. And Ethan, who is in charge of TLC,
Yes.
I just leave him to run it,
Uh-huh.
set the program up the way he wanted to, and he would inform me, and we went over it together. And yeah. And the parents, they know Ethan.
Yes.
I'm hardly there. So even if they have a question, they're not going to come to me. They're going to go to Ethan, and I have no issues with that. I love it. I am so proud of that.
That must be a good feeling,
It is a good feeling.
He's trusted, and they love him. They don't even...
Yes.
Miss Marcia, who? Who's that?
Correct.
Right?
So true. Yes, correct.
Do you have a photographer there for the prom?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
One of the staff members, a male staff member, he's a very good photographer. So he takes the pictures. Yes.
And how did little kiddies feel?
Oh my God, it's a big deal for them. You should see, and when it's time for them to strike a pose, so to speak, they're all in. It is something to behold. It's just a beautiful thing to see.
These little
I love
grown
it.
bodies.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it.
no.
And what I like about that, it's the honesty with the children.
Yes.
Like one day, one of the kids came up to me, and I was so surprised because you know that they know who I am,
Yes.
but still, like, I was surprised. She was leaving, and she gave me a hug. She said, "Miss Marcia, I love you so much." I'm like, "You do?" She said, "Yes."
Oh.
And things like that. And they're honest. If you're wearing something that they like and they tell you that, you know that they mean it.
Yes.
And the thing with the childcare is that no one day is the same. You don't know what you're going to get when you walk through that door or what's going to happen. You
Right,
know?
right.
I really do love it. I do.
So are you in the classroom still, or are you manage?
No, I just manage.
Oh, wow. And the little girl knew you.
That's why I was surprised that she did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I was surprised that she did.
Look at that. Okay. Wow. So, all right. Mostly ask this to a lot of my guests who come in. What does a day in the life of Marcia looks like?
Oh, well. Business-wise or
Yes,
personal?
business.
Okay, so when I get in to the office, I have to pass TLC, which is my baby,
Yes.
before I get to Packer. So sometimes I stop in just to say hi, see how things are going, because,
Yes.
I want to give Ethan that space and that sense of knowing that mom, trusts what he's doing.
Yes.
So there are times when I would stop in, but then when I get to Packer, by the time because Packer, it's just so much going on at the same
103.
time.
Yes.
Well, 103 are not there.
Okay.
It's every day 97.
Okay.
So by the time you get in there, between the children and the staff and the parents, it's a lot. And then I have to navigate different things that's going on. If it's with a staff member or with a parent or with a complaint or with a child who just wouldn't behave on that particular day.
Yes.
It's hectic. There are times when I'm in there and when I look at my watch, I realize, oh my God, I've been here for the past 5 hours. That's because it's just so busy.
Yes.
It is just so.
Yes.
And you're taking care of other people's children. You cannot. That is something I never took for granted.
Right.
I never took for granted, because I want, when you drop your child off and you go to work, you must not worry.
Right.
You must know that you've left your child in a trusted and loving environment.
Yes.
And you know that when you come back, you're picking up the child the way you left your child.
Yes.
And that has always been my thing. I don't think I ever had a situation where a child got hurt
Right.
at either TLC or a TLC, definitely not. But there have been incidences at PACOR because it's a lot
bigger.
more,
Yeah.
it's bigger. But yeah, that's a business and a profession I take very serious. I don't play around with
Good
that.
for you. How do you end your day? When do you leave the office?
There are times when I would leave, we close at 5, and there are times when I leave at 5. There are times when I stay back, and there are times when I leave early because I'm tired, I feel burnt out. So I just decide I'm done.
Good for you.
And I'm out.
At least you know where your maximum point is, and where you're like, you know what, it's time for me to head home.
Yes.
Wow, I thank you for sharing. Go ahead and share your contact information with us.
Okay, my contact information for TLC is, the number for TLC is 718-525-2020. You can call and you'll be greeted nicely by either member of the staff. And at PACOR, the telephone number for PACOR is 718-525-9620. And call either one of those numbers and ask any questions, and someone is always there to answer. And I guarantee you, you'll be wherever you end up, whether you go to TLC or you go to Packer, you're going to like it. Some parents prefer a small setting, so TLC works for that. And there are other parents, they don't mind.
Right.
Yeah, they don't have a preference.
Excellent. Well, thank you for sharing, Marcia. Marcia, we are at the end of the show, and the way I like to wrap up the show is by asking my guests to share something positive, something insightful that they've learned throughout their journey. Here's your opportunity to do this.
Thank you, Nicole. What I've learned is that life comes at you fast, it comes at you hard, but you cannot let life defeat you. Life, you have to know how to navigate the challenges that comes with life and how to endure. And the biggest thing is always believe in yourself, always believe in who you are. There will be times when you're going to doubt yourself, but there are also going to be times when you're going to believe in yourself. And don't worry with the naysayers, because the naysayers, they serve their own purposes as well. They help to push you forward, because that helped to catapult me to where I am today. The naysayers. Once you believe in you, you stay focused and stay the course, and I guarantee you, you're going to make it. That's the best advice I can give to anyone, because that's what I did.
Perfect. And that is the best advice, because you've lived it.
I have, yes.
Yes.
I have lived it, and I'm still living it.
Woo, woo. Thank you, Marcia Peters. Friends, you've heard it here from Marcia Peters, owner-operator of 2 child care centers, TLC, the Learning Curve Center, and Packer. She says life will come at you fast and hard with challenges. Know that you have everything inside of you to defeat those challenges. You have the strength. You can navigate and endure whatever comes your way. Believe in yourself and know that those haters who hate on you, they serve their purpose also. They propel you to be better. Take what they throw at you and turn it around to give you strength, and show those haters that they have no say over your life. Thank you. Love it. You said it. I just turned it around. Thank you, Marcia, for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, you're so welcome.
It has been a pleasure.
I hope my friends have learned a lot from this, and know that if a young lady from Guyana can open up 2 child care centers, 2 successful child care centers, and growing from it, learn and grow from it, you can do whatever you set out to do. Thank you, friends, for listening. Friends, you are listening to The Voice of Uniondale. My name is Nicole Burke. Make sure to follow us on Spotify, The Voice of Uniondale, to hear more journeys from Uniondale. And make sure to come back next week to hear another journey from Uniondale. Bye for now.